South Dakota, we are taxed less than every other state except one. Our tax burden is the least except one in the whole country, and we pay our teachers 50th in the country. This is a disconnect, or this is a parallel that has to stop. Republicans want money they want something for nothing, and for a long time I think they've kind of gotten that, and it's got to stop. It's just a reality, and because of the pandemic and some timing, I think that it was a real wake up to how flawed the system is. It's flawed, but it works. But when it works like this, people get mad, and I think the right people got mad. And I don't think anybody in the legislature now has any interest in fixing it. They want to run out the clock. I've heard them say they want to run out the clock. They want us to get tired, and they have a study session. I think it's tomorrow. They have a study session tomorrow. They don't want anybody to go to that. That's why they scheduled it in Pierre. The system kind of is built for problems, but it wasn't built for the discrepancy that we found in the last couple of years. There was some real pushback, and we realized that this doesn't work. It's inadequate, and the other side will not address the inadequacy. And I'm afraid that the minority is going to have to do that, and we will. And we have a lot of really good ideas. Third thing I want to talk about is water quality. And there's a couple people in here who have fought for water quality for more than a decade, and they won. They have done good things to protect our water. And our water is more important than lithium. It's more important than gold. It's more important than uranium. Yes. And we have not, these big companies have bullied us for more than 100 years. And there's no jobs behind it. All it is profits for them, and then they leave us with a wrecked landscape. And that is not an exaggeration. They're not calling it drilling this time, they're calling it exploration. So getting around a local ordinance so that they can go punch holes in the ground and threaten our groundwater. We don't have very much water in western South Dakota. When you mention this to the people East River, even to Democrats East River, they look at you like, what are you talking about? We're not going to say no to mining companies. We had a hard time convincing our own team that this was a problem, but we're not letting it go. The last thing I want to mention is tribal relations. Jackie and I have worked on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation. We have spent a great deal of time on the reservation. I was there today, and I can tell you right now, I have never bumped into a cartel member. Though anytime I'm out,
for real though, this is what I'm saying.
Bumped into a cartel member. I have seen plenty of kids going to school. I've seen kids in my classroom trying to improve their lives.
Yep.
So, if anything that the Democrats can do is just apologize.
Yep.
For one.
That's
and
right.
Two, I think that we need to start partnering. There are a lot of people who come to South Dakota to visit, to want to see Native America. They don't want to see Mount Rushmore. They want to see the Badlands. And we don't coordinate enough with the tribes to make those kinds of things happen.